in progress.
Yep. There, look at that. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the March 13th Board of Selectmen Budget Workshop. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Zooming in, we got Tracy Keith and Chief Caitlin. Welcome. One quick piece, we've got minutes from our last meeting on March 11th that we need to get a motion on and adopt.
Make a motion to, sorry. Make a motion to approve the minutes of March 11th.
Yep. Second. Motion from Sam, second by Jake. All in favor? So moved. All right. If there's any conflicts of interest, you disclose those when they come up. I don't think we have any adjustments to the agenda. So we'll be going down through the warrant articles here. We have recommendations from the budget committee that we got on the 11th. We'll be going down through ours and plugging in our numbers so we can move along with the warrant. So, like I said, on the 11th, the budget committee gave us their recommendations, and Joe and I talked, whatever it was, 2 days ago or so. The board itself has put a lot of time into the pay study and adjusting wages to where we thought they should be, making sure that employees got COLA across the board, and the like that. So one thing that Joe and I talked about was, he went to the department heads, and if they could find the difference in their budget, we could bring the pay back up where it should have been, where we initially had it. But we'd still come in to match the recommendation of the budget committee. And you have all of that tonight that we can.
I've had those conversations and I have those numbers for the board. As you go through these tonight, I'll be happy to share those with you.
All right, perfect. So we'll just go down one by one and we'll address each of them. We'll just make a motion. If anybody has questions, we can elaborate on it and plug in the numbers. So basically, the numbers that that are here as the budget committee numbers, the numbers that will be working for us right now. The only question, which is the right number for the administrative? Because I guess they couldn't plug that in.
So for
According to that letter.
when you get to administration, the budget committee number is correct.
Okay.
But I'll tell you how you can get, how you can make those changes to make it match them with the salary. Staying where it is, or staying where the original recommendation was.
All right, so we'll start off with the selectmen total budget. Budget committee was for $82,965. And like I said, we'll entertain a motion to plug a number in there for us, and we'll just continue down the line.
Motion to approve the budget committee's recommendation of $82,965.
Second.
Got a motion from Sam and a second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right, down to administration. So that 314,179 is the correct number with the numbers we plugged in the other night.
That is the target, Mr. Chair. So to meet that and also accomplish your compensation goals, I have a couple of proposals for you. You look at administration, if you look at 01-11, that is a retention bonus. I would recommend putting that to 0, and also recommend the board meet with me at a future date in executive session to talk about how we can make that contract issue up in the current year budget. And I'll take it on faith that if you take that out, we'll have that conversation. But if you took that to 0, 01-11, and if you took 1002 down to $1,000, and then 10-04 down to $746, you can repopulate into the budget committee's recommendation $5,854 for the assistant town manager salary and benefits.
All right, so, in a motion to, you want someone can just do a so move if you'd like. Where he just explained that, probably the easiest way.
Second.
Got a motion by Sam, we got a second by Jake. Any other discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right. Down to the assessing budget for 81,505.
I'll make a motion to approve the recommended budget fee of 81,505. Assessing, sorry.
Motion by Sam, second by Ethan. Any other discussion? All in favor? So moved. Down to finance, 158, 181.
Make a motion to approve the total, finance total budget amount of 158, 181. Second.
Motion by Ethan, a second by Jake. Any other discussion? All in favor? So moved. Planning budget of 206, 314 would be the adjusted amount, correct, Joe?
That would be the target amount, Mr. Chair. In order to accomplish the same method that you did with administration, I would propose that you reduce line 35-28 to $13,099. And that would allow an amount of $6,901 to be, to remain in my original recommendation for salary for the code enforcement officer, salary and benefits.
All right, we actually need motions for changing what you're saying. I don't think we need to.
I mean, as long as you,
Right, yeah, you just kind of inform us what's going on, so, all right, so for the planning, the correct amount then is 206, 314.
Motion for the planning total budget in the amount of 206, 314. Second.
Motion by Ethan, a second by Jake, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Town office buildings of 117, 944.
Motion for the town office building total budget amount of 117, 944. Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Jake, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Public safety building, 53, 210.
Make a motion to approve the public safety building total budget of amount of 53,210.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake, any discussion? All in favor? Clerk total budget of 105, 486.
Make a motion to approve the clerk total budget amount of 105,486.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake, any discussion? All in favor? Property casualty, for 73, 754.
Make a motion to approve property casualty total budget amount of 73,754.
Second.
Motion by Sam and a second by Jake, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Fire rescue, we'll be looking at 451, 120, correct, Joe?
that is the target amount, Mr. Chair. For the record, I would propose adjusting the line 01-03 to a new amount of 24,833. That is part-time wages, and retain 3167 in salary.
Make a motion to approve the fire rescue total budget amount of $451,120.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake, any discussion?
I'm sorry, Sam, what was that amount? You said the 451.
451, 120, yep. All in favor? So moved. All right, police budget, that 705, 144, Joe?
That is the target, Mr. Chair, and for the record, in this account, I would propose that you adjust line 01-04 down to 72,253, and keep the 3726 in my original proposal for salary.
Make a motion to approve the police total budget amount of $705,000, $944. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right, animal control, 7754.
Motion to approve animal control total budget in the amount of 7754.
Motion by Ethan, second by Sam. Any other discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right. EMS total budget of 151,297.
Motion to approve the EMS total budget amount 151,297.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Fire hydrants, 161,989.
Motion to approve fire hydrant total budget amount of 161,989.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Sam. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Health officer, that'll be 4541, correct, Joe?
That is correct, Mr. Chairman.
Motion to approve the health officer total budget amount of 4541.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Sam. Any discussion? All in favor?
Jimmy, I'm gonna abstain from that one.
Okay, so we got 4 in favor, none opposed, and 1 abstain. All right, highway department, it's gonna be the 861-316, Joe?
That is correct, Mr. Chairman. No proposed adjustments there.
A motion for the highway total budget, the amount of 861,316.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Sewer total budget, 503,604.
Motion to approve the sewer total budget amount of 503,604.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Sam. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Solid waste, 529,178.
Motion to approve solid waste total budget amount of 529,178.
Second.
Motion by Ethan with a tie second.
Any discussion?
All in favor? Airport budget of the 49,828.
Motion to approve the airport total budget amount of 49,828.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Park and Recs, 307,915.
Mr. Chair, this is another one that I would propose an adjustment to in line item 15-17. I would recommend reducing that to 22,527. Just to be clear, we'll retain the intent to rent the demand and track that, but based on actuals, I think this is a number that would be appropriate. And then the intent would be to repopulate my original salary recommendation, which would be 3238.
All right.
I totally number blanked after you said all that. Is it the top number?
30791. 915, geez.
Bottom number. Yeah, I listened to all the stuff and I was like, wait, there's a number. All right. Motion to approve the Parks and Rec total budget amount of 307,915.
Second.
Motion by Ethan, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Cemetery, 35,653.
Make a motion to approve the cemetery total budget of 35,653.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Ridgely Comfort Station, 2533.
Make a motion to approve the Rancho Comfort Station of $20,533.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Fawcett Comfort Station, $17,018.
Make a motion to approve the Fawcett Comfort Station of $18,018.
Second.
Motion by Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Culture for 15,550.
Make a motion. Do you want to talk about it?
Just one side note here is down, that amount, just as a reminder that, the banners would come to you for a vote to come out of reserve.
Make a motion to approve the culture total budget of 15,550.
Second. Motion from Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. General assistance for 2,000.
Make a motion to approve general assistance for 2,000.
Second. Motion by Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. No recommendations for the donation, but it's 236,655. Just put it up there. Municipal infrastructure of 35,900.
Make a motion to approve the municipal infrastructure of 35,900.
Second. Motion by Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. Shelley, yeah.
So I just had one question. Could that be something that would come out of the general fund when you're talking to the accountant? For monies that are extra? Or is that something you want to raise every year?
It's a one-time appropriations or one-time raise amount. Because hopefully we have enough information after that's done to not need to do it again for a very long time. We haven't had the revenue discussion yet, and of course the board does have time to adjust this somewhat in the next couple of weeks, if you wanted to. I don't have that. We haven't had that revenue discussion yet about what we're going to use for general funds. Not signed fund.
Thank you, Jim. I think the reason why Shelley brought it up is in prior years, when there's been like a one-time only special addition to the budget, where you don't anticipate it to be raised again, that there's, been a way to fund it with existing funds. That's why it comes up. It's just something that's, it's been prior practice when we've been able to do it. Thank you.
Appreciate you letting us know. Definitely discuss that. So yes, all right, municipal structure. Someone make a motion on that?
No.
Is that
Been voted.
We did, okay, all right. All right, capital purchases of 175, 560s or something there, Joe?
This reflects the elimination of the interest payment on a loan for engineering for the transfer station. No, this is the van.
This is the van.
Oh, the 61, oh,
Yeah,
this is,
this
yeah.
is
This is the van.
Marks,
Yeah,
man.
this is the van. Sorry about that. That'll come up down in TED fund. The amounts are similar.
Make a motion to approve capital purchases total budget of 175,560.
Second. Motion from Sam and a second by Jake. Any other discussion? All in favor? So moved. Capital reserve transfer out, 455,000.
So the difference in recommendations here is the amount that I just talked about a minute ago was taken out of debt fund, which is further down. And then enough money to cover the engineering was put into the transfer station reserves. 75,000 basically put in.
Oh, sorry, Shelley, yep.
That's right. So if that 75,000 is a one-time fee, is it something that could come out of the revenue part? I'm just throwing it out there. Or is it something you're gonna project that going forward for solid waste, you're gonna have to put 125,000 in the bucket each time?
A lot of times, in my experience, reserve funds can be used for one-time purchases, vehicles and so forth. But I fully expect that the board is going to have a discussion about RB1 and how to handle the unassigned fund balance. I think it's probably the best way forward to capture everything in this, take your public comment on Monday, and then it's your meeting on the 7th. Hopefully by then, Marty and I will have recommendations about revenue and how you might handle those items. And then if you get to that point, you can pull that off the warrant completely, or adjust the warrant so that it reflects your wishes.
So I was just looking for, different options where we don't have to raise taxes for, if it's gonna be a one-time fee, especially where we know that we raised last year for the payments for the roads, and we don't have to do that anymore. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind, there's that payment that's available that we can probably consider as revenue to reduce some of the costs for the one-time fees. Yes.
No, that's good input, thank you. All right, so the amount was 455,000 on that.
Make a motion to approve capital reserve of 455,000.
Second.
Motion from Sam and a second by Jake. Any more discussion on that one? All in favor? So moved. Down the health ride for 5,600.
Make a motion to approve the health ride, 5,600.
Second.
Motion from Sam, second by Jake. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And then the debt fund of 203,967, that's the other side of what you were just talking about there.
Make a motion to approve the debt fund of 203,967.
Second.
Motion from Sam, second by Jake. Any more discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right. To the end of the list. Anything else, Joe, that you?
If you have a moment, you want to take a quick look at the draft warrant, just kind of buzz through that. You definitely have time to adjust this. We will plug the numbers that you voted on tonight into this document, so you'll have that for your meeting on Monday. Everything's pretty boilerplate. We did adjust the 7.5% interest there. That's down from between 8. So there's the treasurer of the state of Maine sets that each year. There's a max. You don't have to go to the max, but this is the max percentage that you can collect on delinquent taxes. And then the sewer is reflected to B4. By code, we can match that. So that is the highest. You're not allowed, I mean, you're not required to pick the highest, but it is typically past practice to do that. Here's the recurring question of B5, shall overdrafts from this year be closed from fund balance? Try to find anything that's different here. There's a change at B9. That number is down from 4%. That's allowed to be half of the amount in B2 by statute, so that's down from 4. Something else looks pretty much the same. B17, we haven't used this since I've been here, but that's kind of your emergency fund that can be taken from fund balance if you run into something you didn't expect. You don't have funds for it anywhere else. This allows you to do that by vote. B18 is what Shelley was talking about, annual loan payments for motor vehicle excise tax. This is a town meeting appropriation question. They have the power to do that.
So remember one of the questions I had, it says it goes towards the loans, but some of it has gone into the roads reserve. I just wanted to make sure that the language was not, other people weren't interpreting the language to be that, assuming that it was only going towards the loans. Because there was some income that was left over between last year and this year.
Okay, I'd like to read the entire article. Shall the town vote to appropriate all motor vehicle excise tax revenue to the annual loan payments for completed and future road projects?
Okay.
So they are to go to the loan payments, but they can be for completed and future projects. Does that
I just
make
like
you feel more
for
at ease with
future
it?
roads, yeah. I mean, because there's an account too that's sitting out there for roads with funds that are left over
Yes.
that you drew down on the roads loan.
Right.
And then there is that reserve for that too.
Yeah,
I just want to
ideally-
make sure that nobody is like coming back to you guys and saying, what do you mean? Why aren't the loans paid up? So, yes.
Yeah, and just as a refresher, that second amount that you talked about is what we're gonna pull from to do road projects in this year. Hopefully, we can finally get that down to zero, the amount from the loans
Mhm.
that we drew from the loans. So, okay. Article B20 is no longer in this proposed warrant, the question about how you want to handle your next town meeting. It is the item we talked about a couple nights ago. Shall the town authorize the town manager to appropriate up to $5,000 fund balance to award merit-based increases to qualifying employees that are needed? So that's the new V20. The old V20 is no longer on there, I believe it's my understanding is it's the board's intent to do a straw poll. On the day of.
We're gonna talk about it at one of our coming meetings.
But you'll talk about it.
Make sure we're all on the same page.
On the 7th. Yep. There are some numbers that need to be updated, I believe, here in C1. Marty's working on those. Another question before 55 in the right-hand column. Looking for things that are different. These are all the articles that you just voted on here tonight, the EX articles. What you don't see in this yet, and Tracy and I are working on it, talking about today, is your TIF article. There will be projects, and that'll be rolled into at least one question. We're gonna try to limit it to one question, even though there are 4 projects. So you don't see that in here, but it will be in the draft form. And then there's the donations, that will be discussed at your hearing on Monday. Those folks are invited to come.
Sorry,
So,
Sean.
that's okay.
I
That's
just
all right.
focused right here.
I don't want to
Throw something
Um,
at me.
So with the tip, do we have any applications for any
Credit enhancement.
credit enhancements?
No applications pending this year for credit enhancement. It's strictly projects this year.
Just our.
Town
the
generated
town's-
projects, yep, town initiated projects. Yep. So those are donations, those are, you're familiar with those are. And then there's the revenue article, which is RV1, bottom of page 8. That is what Marty and I and Mark will be getting our heads together and giving you information, hopefully by the 7th, so you can make a decision on how to handle that. You know, another alternative to the reserve question, you can always offset taxes, even if you raise and appropriate that amount for reserves, you can use the unassigned fund balance to offset that amount. So there are a couple of tools available to you to accomplish the same goal.
All depending like on how much money that you have to move, and he said gradually having to move it. I mean, you have to be careful that as you, once you're in business, that you can't drop that bottom line, or what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have that break of tax relief for a little bit, then it's gonna jack back up because you're gonna get used to your same budget that you actually have each year. So, I mean, I would suggest maybe investing that money and then any of the interest that you earn on that, to put that as a tax credit to the taxpayers each year for the interest, and save the larger amount for some big structures, so you won't have that one-time cost and stuff like that, that could really hurt. So that's just, I mean, I wanna give the taxpayers money, but we've already taken it, so just. That's
I think it's a matter though of the town not being in compliance with the fund balance
Right,
policy.
that's true too.
That's where the CPA was coming from, is the fact that we need to, and what, yeah.
Well, we need to address it, but we have 3 years.
You have, the policy says you have 3 years to kind of work out a plan and get it back to target.
Right.
So, it's for that reason. You don't want to shock the system.
Right.
That's not a good idea.
All right, that's good. Anybody have any questions to go on that? That's it.
Doesn't feel like we've been here long.
I know.
I think it went so quickly because of the working budget.
Well, I was just gonna say that I want to thank the budget committee members that are here again for your, I know you guys put in some long hours the last 2.5, 3 weeks.
It's a really good group, a lot of discussion, you know,
Good.
we didn't always agree. And then as, you know, discussion ensued, yeah, you know, it was a good experience. So just missed, Kitty, you know, Kitty had some really
did.
good questions. Someone fresh, you know, and she, you know, her schedule, she's not around, she's in the south. And we ended up losing her, you know, partway through, really missed her. But thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, I guess that's a wrap, guys. Motion adjourned. All right, adjourned at 34. All in favor? All right, thank you, Keith.
I'm headed home. I'll see you this weekend.
Nice, all right, safe travels.
Thank you.